What was it like when you when you were fostered and everything?
So obviously, because I was little, I don't remember them telling me, and I don't think they actually said you're fostered. I think they said it in a nicer way,
Yeah.
as they might say. And to be honest, mixed emotions. Because it is hard. Because you don't know if they're gonna think of you, whether they're concerned about you.
Yeah.
But you get to have a new journey, and obviously that makes you unique because you're not different, but you get to tell a story when you're older, and it might inspire other people and everything. So that's good.
Yeah.
I think it kind of comes down to the way that they introduced you and told you that you're going to be in care. And the way I got told is I got read a book about 3 ducklings, and they had to live with the swans because they couldn't live with their parents anymore. So that was really more for my little brother, because he was only about 8 at the time.
Yeah.
But it's sad because we had to say goodbye to our mom, and it's not nice saying goodbye, and you never know when you're going to next see her.
Yeah.
And whenever you're going to come back. And I was told it was going to be respite, which means you're only there for a few weeks or months, but it wasn't. It changed, and I'm there until I'm 18, yeah.
I have a saying, goodbye isn't forever, it's only until you see him again.
Oh, yeah.
It's like saying, say goodbye to your friends and we'll see him soon, but goodbye, it's not really a word. It's I'll miss you until I see you again and everything.
So that's what my social worker told me to say. She when you're going to say goodbye, and I didn't say goodbye. I said see you later, because I know that I'm going to see you later. So I'm not saying goodbye because it's not a goodbye. My social worker at the moment, she does make sure that I am safe, which is a good thing. But then again, that is for every social worker. That is their job. So if they don't do that, then they're not doing their job. But also, I've had many social workers, so I can't put my trust into their social workers, because by the time I start getting trusted with them, they leave.
But
so
they leave straight away.
You don't have a chance to, and I don't trust them.
I like that they're trying to keep me safe, do what's best, but I sometimes feel like they're watching everything I do and thinking I can't make my own decisions sometimes, because they're always you can do this but you can't do that and everything, and I just want to be responsible and independent, and sometimes I feel like they get in the way of that and everything, and because they say, oh, can I speak to this person privately, you might think what they're saying, because you don't know where it could end up and everything. So I wish they told me what they were saying sometimes, but yeah.
In a way I can kind of relate to that, because they all, my foster carer, they always say to me, so if I want to do something, they'll be like, you're not allowed because your social worker wouldn't agree with this. But they also say, if you were my child, I'd let you. But that's the problem, though. It's not necessarily that our foster carer doesn't treat us like a member of their family, because they do. It's sometimes that it's the social worker. They put limits on what you can do. So they say, if you were my child, I'd let you. So, for example, I went to Turkey in 2019, but it took about 4 months just to try and get approval to go, which I don't think we need the limits for that. Our foster carer, they can make the decision for us, and I feel like they should have more decision over what we should do. I don't know, but they treat you different because you're in care, and I don't think they our voice should be the same as any other child who's not in care. But that is why we do these things that we're doing now,
I feel
to get our voice across.
It's not fair, because obviously doing these podcasts, it can help people and other foster kids hear what struggles everyone's going through.
Because I think as well the social workers don't realise how we feel, because they're not in our shoes and they don't know what it's like. And something I've realised is with my social worker, he comes when I don't need him, but he's not there when I need him.
Yeah,
they always come at really unhelpful times.
That happens a lot with my social
for instance,
workers.
there was a day when he came and I didn't need him, and the next day basically I was struggling and something had happened.
Yeah.
And I kept trying to call him, and that voicemail thing at the end kept coming on, and I was like, why aren't you here? This is your job. And I sent it to him and he still didn't respond. So
Yeah, that's annoying. Like when they come when you don't need them, and then they're not there when you need them.
But then also as well, we've also got to think about that social workers also have a life of their own as well. So I think that when we need them the most, they need to be there. But then again,
They also
think
need
of it
to
like
be
this: they have their own kids. They have their own kids as well, and they have their own family. We can't expect them all the time.
So I've been in care for 9-10 years because I went into care when I was 2, and now I'm 11. So that's probably like 9-10 years. So
What is your
long time.
saddest moment in care? Like,
my saddest moment is probably being separated from my sister, but now I'm keeping in contact with her and everything, so it's not that sad anymore. But yeah, and also I'm quite happy that I haven't been moving from place to place and everything.
can you tell me like how often you see your siblings?
So my brother, he's got an apprenticeship in carpentry and everything, but he still lives with me, but he might be moving out when he turns 18. And my sister, she's 25 and she lives by herself with her boyfriend, and I do contact with her every now and then.
What's your favourite thing to do with them when you get to see them?
So I like to normally just play around with my brother and go on bike rides and stuff. And with my sister, we go like shopping and everything. So it's nice to go shopping and everything with her.
Yeah. Do you ever like have your sibling arguments?
I do have quite a few sibling arguments, yeah. Normally I just me and my brother like play a fight and everything. And we do have a few arguments, say if we want to play this game but we want to play this other game, and just silly arguments really.
Can you tell me what your happiest moment in care is?
My happiest moment is probably, I'll say again, not being able to move around and start going to different places and staying in one place. Also coming to these interviews and everything, making lots of new friends.
Yeah,
and just having a happy life really.
Anyway, thanks for that. Could you tell me how long you've been in care for?
So I've been in care since I was 4, so about 7 years.
What's the happiest moment you've had in care?
So at my school, I made a speech about like not giving up on your dreams and not thinking that life is always going to be negative. Because when I've moved a lot of homes, I felt unwanted and abandoned, and my life is getting back on track because I used to be depressed and everything, and then I just thought life is only going to be how I make it. So if I want it to be positive, I've got to do all I can to make it positive. And now I feel like my life is going how I want it to.